Parfait Gasana is on a mission.
Hey, Denise.
To give old books new life.
Some Dr. Seuss.
On this day, he's picking up discards from his hometown library in Hopkinton and adding them to the thousands of books he's collected for kids in his home country, Rwanda.
The need is major.
Children in Rwanda typically don't start school until age 7, and even then might not so much as touch a book.
At times we had a class that had probably 100 kids in it. There was probably one book that the professor, the teacher himself, would have, and that was the only book that was in class.
Parfait was born in a refugee camp. His parents fled the 1994 Rwandan genocide that left an estimated 800,000 people dead.
Illiteracy contributed to some degree. The old regime was able to influence people who had no education background, basically. And these are, pretty easy for kids really to learn from.
English is now one of Rwanda's official languages, and Parfait sees picture books as powerful teaching tools. It's how he learned English when he arrived in the U.S. at age 23.
I read Curious George, I'm going to be honest here. And again, but,
And you knew English.
I knew English, but you could see the signs, you could see what he was doing.
It was the beginning of an academic career that led him to UMass Boston, where he earned a master's degree in international relations. And teamed up with a fellow student to launch a plan to get books to children in Rwanda.
I see myself in these children.
Cedar grew up in Newburyport, a world away from Rwanda, but like Parfait, had no permanent home, living at one point in the family minivan.
I found education to be my outlet as well, so when he said that he wanted to do something to give these children an opportunity, I couldn't turn it down.
It's been about a year. How are we doing?
They found an early ally in UMass Boston Dean Ira Jackson.
And I said, here are 2 round-trip airfares to Kigali, Rwanda. If you fail, all I spent was $5,000 or $6,000. But if you succeed, you can change the world.
Parfait and Wade landed in Rwanda's capital city, Kigali, last summer, their bags filled with books.
We had droves of children running down the streets barefoot because we were handing out books out of a backpack. Endless children calling out to more friends. They just kept coming. We ran out of books. We didn't have enough. It was amazing.
I think of the ice cream truck here.
It's like, yeah, it was equivalent to the ice cream truck.
They set up the Kigali Reading Center. Kids gather here for songs and stories, and they can borrow books to take home.
We started with about 8 kids when we launched, and today we're serving over 100 kids each week.
100 children a week.
Over 30 volunteers.
Simple was what most people would call an angry little dog.
Among the Kigali Reading Center's early success stories, a boy named Lavis.
He comes every single day to the center. And when we first launched the program, he could not even read alphabets. And today he stands in front of the entire room and reads to other kids about the stories that he sees in the books. And I think that is transformational.
It is transformational. Perpetual cycle of giving from education.
Yeah.
Books changed their lives, and Parfait and Wade believe they can do the same for Rwanda.
We hope that we're planting a seed. It's an investment in human capital. Once these children are given the tools, they teach the next generation.
The Kigali Reading Center now has thousands of books, and more are on the way, including a book that is central to this story.
Oh, you're never going to believe this.
What is it? Oh, come on, Curious George now?
Stephanie Leydon, WGBH News.